Listen, they made a deal, not you. That's what I said. It's getting really chilly. I think I'm going to make a quick round, one or two quick rounds, and I will be done for today. I want y'all to see up here. This is just about finished. Hey, everybody, it's just about finished. That last little portion is not done because they're going to take that window out, put a new one in there, and close everything. Everything will be closed completely off, and the house is going to get a paint job. My son broke this. He broke this. He said by mistake, trying to get the wood down, the old wood down. So, and I've been testing colors, so that's why you see this here. But I'm not gonna go with it with this. I'm gonna go with the color that was already here. Lighten it up just slightly. Y'all doing okay? It's chilly, y'all. I'm gonna go inside and get something to I think I'm gonna get something to put on. I'm gonna go back here to this room. It's dark in here, isn't it, y'all? Let me go back here into the media room and get me something to put on my arms. I'm in a walk-in closet. The lights automatically come on when you walk in here. I gotta put something on my arm. This is a walk-in closet that is junky, that needs to be, I want y'all to help me organize it. You know, this is like one of those walk-in change closets where you change your clothes. I need something to wear, put on my arms. I don't see anything in here. I need something with some sleeves on it. Let me go in the other room. So this is my walk-in closet that's in the media room. I want y'all to kind of get an idea of like what it looks like in here. So here's the bed. Another interruption. So here's the this is the way I decorated it. And I am a stickler for making sure I got plenty of dolls and stuff. I like to make sure I got dolls. So I go to the thrift store and I get little baby dolls. This is her room. This is her bed. She sleeps in this bed, right? So this is her room. This is her bed. All to herself. And so you got this little area here. I may as well show it to you while I'm at it. Where you can go out on the deck. There's a deck on here. And it goes straight into the bathroom. Remember I said I was getting this bathroom ready. Well, it's just about complete. Here's the bathroom. And there's the toilet. And the tub and everything. So, and here's the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Here's your mirror. Y'all can see me too in the mirror. I may as well show y'all my little fashion too. I want y'all to see what I got on. Can y'all see me? This is my fashion of what I have on. My pants are sliding down. So I have my little outfit on. My belt here. And everything. And here's the window. And this is the completion. Almost the completion. Because the towel bars and all of that stuff have to be put up and little work done on the door and everything. Everybody doing okay? Well, I hope so. Here's another room. This is Auntie's room. When Auntie come here and spend the night, Auntie is in this room right here. Y'all see that? So I'm getting her some little pillows because she like, little old-fashioned pillows. I thought this was real cute for her. Let me cut the light on because y'all can't see. This is Auntie's bed. And here's one of her little pillows. We're going to get her some nice, comfortable pillows so she can be comfy. So I got white up. I know a lot of people don't do white. She got a little flat screen TV. I know a lot of people don't do white in the winter months, but I like to keep that room white because somebody went in there and stole the light out of the room. And here is The room that I crash in. Do you all know this is my childhood mirror? I've had this bedroom suit is my bedroom suit when I was a little girl, and I still have it. I never got rid of it. I kept it. I always keep a doll.
I should have known about this game sooner. I've been working for a living. The last time I plugged that well is when I called in sick to play online all day. Sure, size matters. It matters when it's the size of the stack of my chips. Well, I got play a little Texas Hold'em. Or as my friend here, did I say a fool and his money is soon parted? I'm surprised you two got together in the first place. I think my seat's starting to get warm here. Or maybe it's a taco I had for dinner. Hey, sorry, pal. There's a minimum IQ. Unlucky in love, unlucky in cards. You must have been real bad in a previous life.
It's weird because he says something different every single time. It's always something different. I think I'm gonna put this on. Y'all see my little high blood pressure medicine and supplements up there at the top. Yup. So then I have another little dolly here. Yeah, you gotta keep them dolls around. I know y'all saying, what's she doing with all of those dolls? I got Granny over here. I want y'all to speak to Granny before I leave. Granny, speak to him. Granny says, hello. Yeah, it was hot as crazy yesterday, y'all. And now you need a jacket on. You need a jacket. So, let me speak to everybody. Hey, Lady Owl. Hey, SK Productions. Hey, Dominique. Hey, Jackie. And thank you for moderating. Hello, Dory. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Zabri. Hello, Vanessa. Hey, Love Bug. Hey, Lay Cole. Uh, uh, uh. Lay Cole, I'm kind of thinking you a troll, but I'm going to look at you for a minute before I give you the boo. Hello? Okay, so I got to everybody. Hey, Ashley. Ashley, I spoke to you one time. Hey, Khalil. Y'all doing okay? Yes, the sun is getting ready to drop. I need to talk to y'all as I do my little walk. Ooh, this thing is nice and warm. I like this. This is very warm. I was thinking I was going to be able to walk around today with a jacket, but not today. Not quite today. So, the title. Okay, let's talk about the title of this video. Hey, Angela. Oh, is it Angela? Glad you're here. What? Lady Owl, I did too. Lady Owl says, I used to have 3 trash bags full of babies until someone threw them away being spiteful. Oh, hey, Magica. Hey, Libiju. Look, hey, Jason. Let me tell you something. Hey, Malika. I had a trash bag full of babies that I collected from the thrift store over the years and everything, and I actually donated them back to the thrift store. I donated them back because it just seemed like it was going to be a lot of work for the project that I had because I wanted to make little dresses for them and stuff and dress them up like the Orisha. And then I got overwhelmed with so much, I just said, I'll let somebody else benefit from it because I knew I wasn't going to do nothing. Still a little bit short-winded here today as I kind of like suffer through with what Auntie's suffering through. She's still in the hospital, y'all. And she had her blood and she's trying to settle down, keep still. You know, she, like I told y'all, she developed quite a few blood clots. I'm supposed to be over there right now, but I kind of need my energy for myself. I can tell I'm short-winded. See, that's the thing that sucks about being an empath because, you know, when you're empathic, it's like you feel what other folks feel. And it was this lady that was in there with her. Her one of her old time friends that been with her since the beginning. That lady had the nerves to come and put her hand on my shoulder. I cannot stand when people touch me. I just want it to be something mutual. I gotta want to touch you too. I hate it when people just put their hands on me. And she just came and put her hands on me. And I told her, I said, your shoulder is aching. She said, yes, how you know? I said, because when you touched me, mine started hurting. And I had to deal with shoulder pain for 2 fucking days. Being an empath is not easy. It's a very difficult situation because you can't control. It's hard for me to filter out what's happening to me. And I tend to take a whole lot of things home that's not mine. So that's why I'm trying to learn how to release everything that's not mine. And so so y'all hang around now in case my stream gets lost. Just stay right there. Don't move. I just got lost a minute for a second. Not a minute ago, but a second ago. And so it's all about learning how to figure out what belongs to you and what ain't yours. Because some of this stuff ain't mine. So as I, you know, await Auntie's healing and giving her time to build up her blood and get her strength back up, I'm kind of going through some of it too. Because I get my head wrapped when I go up there and everything, but it's something else. It is something. So Red is still at the hospital with her, and that's a good thing because Mama got to look after herself. I got to look after me too. Because if I get down, I ain't got no. I have a Red to come by here and keep me up on my feet. And so we'll just hope she pulls through. What is this dead in the street? Oh, somebody ran over a frog. They ran over a toad. It's a huge one too. Okay. Lacole said, "Do you use crystals for protecting empaths?" Do I use crystals for protect? Look, let me tell you, you getting ready to talk about what I'm getting ready to address concerning this video, because we're gonna talk about that. And I don't know how many empaths are out there now, but I'm telling you, being an empath is rough. I can't even say that it's a good thing. In some instances it is, in some instances it's hard. See, you can't control a lot of what's going on. You could try, but it's hard. You got folks just touching your skin and touching your body, and they got afflictions on them. They they know what they're doing because they're trying to give it to you. Y'all, I feel it. Come on, go over here with me on the side of this house. It's junky. Here's my garden. It's starting. Some of the stuff is coming up. It needed to be weeded out. So it's time for that to come up because now it is coming on spring. I got the hyacinths down here. The flag just came off. I put that every time I put it on, it comes off because I need a flag holder. Here, you camellias. I didn't get but a few camellias this year, and I don't know why. I didn't get a chance to fertilize this on time. That's our state flower, the camellia. Now, I'm going to show y'all something. I filled this up yesterday, and look, it's just about halfway there. Pigeons from all over the woods have been coming over, honey. The pigeons have been killing me. The pigeons have been greedy. Let's put it like that. So I'm getting this little area ready. It's almost springtime. It's coming up spring. So here's the snowball tree here. I'm gonna have a few snowball blooms. I got one here. Got a few here, there, and there. It's got a couple of them. It didn't do good last year. But here, I'm gonna have a lot of fun this year. I'm gonna have some fun this year. Cause this one is full of blooms. Oh my goodness. Have y'all ever seen a snowball plant where they have these huge white snowballs on them? That's it right there. That's it. Look, y'all. So I'm coming on to what I want to talk about. Okay? Y'all know I got to look in here in the chat room. Lady Al said, I never wanted them church folks to lay hands on me or pray for me, nor did I eat their food. Okay? We need to talk about that too. Jason said, has it been rain there? Up here near Huntsville has been raining nonstop. It's got some parts flooding. Yeah, we got a bit of rain, but not as much as y'all got. I know in the northern part of Alabama, y'all got a lot of rain. We didn't get as much, but we did get some. In this little, what y'all call this thing right here? This ditch? Ditch. Yeah, the ditch. It got quite a bit of water in it, but we hadn't gotten as much rain. We've been getting something opposite of what y'all been getting. We've been a lot of sunlight, and it's been really hot down here, but they cooled it off because it's cool here now and stuff. But we ain't been getting that rain, but it rained last night. I heard the storm when it came in last night. I thought a tornado was coming. I couldn't tell the difference. I need to get me one of them little radios that alerts you when it's bad weather because I don't have local TV stations. That's not good because you can't get the news. You don't know what's coming because it had already went back up there and with Tonka and tore it up. A tornado, that's just right behind me. So, them tornadoes ain't nothing to play with. The most dangerous thing I've ever seen that's supposed to be a natural disaster besides fire is an Alabama tornado. I know on Wednesday they always sound off the tornado alarm to let you know, the siren, to let test it, kind of give everybody an idea, I guess, of what to do, how to take cover and make sure it's working properly every Wednesday. But I barely can hear it. Somebody told me that they have a truck that drives around and just let everybody know, on one of those little things like that. And let people know to take cover. And it was crazy because I was driving that day, it hit with Tonka. Luckily, I wasn't going that way. I was on my way to Montgomery, and it was saying, take cover now. My phone was doing that. And I know which way to go. I said, oh, Lord, what I'm going to do? Good thing I wasn't going back there with Tonka, which I rarely go back there. But anyways, that's what a Tutwiler prison is. That's a ladies' prison. So all the time on that highway right there, I'm always seeing the white school bus and stuff like that, where they take the women and let them do whatever they do or whatever. I don't know. They're getting ready to build another one. I heard another prison around here. We got two prisons. We got a male prison here and a female prison in this area. Okay. Hey, the wise one, how you doing? Angela, you talking about what Auntie was saying? Some people are marked. We was just tickled to death, and when Auntie was talking about that. Hey, Sharky. Okay. Hey, amazing me. Okay, now let's talk. Let's talk about what this video about. A lot of y'all may not have to deal with this because you may not be practicing these arts But for people who will come to this video, you may need to take this into stride. Y'all, please tell me what the name of this video is, because I forgot. Could y'all put it down there in the chat room for me? I forgot the name of it. I know what the video is about, but I can't quite remember what I titled it. But at any rate, what I wanted to talk about is it is theirs, not yours. Thank you, Nicole. Listen, made a deal, not you. Okay. Okay, thank you, SK Production. Thank you, Angela. I cannot stress this enough. As I have been doing this work on the internet, I have learned so much. Because when I came here, you understand, I came here like an innocent youngster. That's the best way I can put it. And I'm not talking about in chronological age. I'm talking about in spiritual age. Black and got a loose. Black and got a loose, y'all. And every time he gets a loose, he comes straight over here to my house. Not nobody else's. All the animals come to my house for some reasons. Look at him. I don't know what's so intriguing about my yard, but Mr. Willie finna put a fence up. So he better enjoy his little time here while he can. Because this ought to be fenced off by the week out. We're gonna go ahead and fence this side and come all the way across here and bring it over to the shed over here. I don't want to block off my driveway just in case UPS need to drive up, put a box up, package up here, and stop it right here by the fence. Connect it onto this fence and leave everything else on the outside. Blackie. Blackie. You just gonna come here and not speak, Blackie, huh? Let me close my front door before he go inside my house. Blackie. Let me close my door because I don't want to be trying to get no dog by this dog out of my house. And he on this way too. Oh. He ran back over. I guess he thought I was going to get my shotgun. Okay, look. He went back home. Okay. So, like I said, so when I came here, y'all, when I came here, it was like, it was this new place. I'm like, wow. You know, there's so many different abilities here. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just so intrigued that I had somebody that was willing to sit down and listen to me as I talked about, you know, the supernatural. Because nobody else here that I was in contact with had any interest in it. And so, intentional by Samsung. It was an intentional fuck up because the earlier generation of that Samsung did not do this. So they knew what they were doing. It's all to keep you buying phones over and over and over and over. I see you, baby. Baby don't want them in the yard. It's just to keep you just buying phones. That's it. And once you've held them for long enough, over 2 years, they're either going to fix them where they don't function correctly no more, or they're going to zap it. Yeah, they can send different pulse waves to your phone and zap them, causing you to have to come back and buy you a new one. But anyways, I don't see it the same. Because I have gotten some afflictions on me working with some people, and I'm still dealing with them. I ain't gonna lie. Certain places I don't fool with them. If you on an island or you in New Orleans, I don't mess with that kind of stuff. Which I don't get too many phone calls from New Orleans, no way. And when I see that, I don't pick up. Virgin Islands, I don't fool with that. I don't fool with that because I got some afflictions from those places. And so I realized that it was time for me to do my own, cleanse and release. And that I was not going to be really touching nobody right now. And in doing so, have an opportunity just to look over what was going on with myself because I was having the same symptoms they were having. Mom, I'm calling you because I'm really, really drowsy, and I'm in the day, and then at night I can't go to sleep, and all of that, and the boogeyman after me, Mama, and all stuff will happen to me too. Mama, I can't get off of this alcohol, and I'm dealing with the nightlife spirits. I'm working at night. Y'all know what I mean when I say that. Then I was having DTs. I'm trying to show y'all something. Do y'all know what DTs is? Something's here coming out of my. What is that? Oh, that's my gray hair. Some of these strands come out of the dread. So I'm dealing with DTs. What the fuck? I don't drink alcohol like that. I only have alcohol during the holidays. That's it. Or if I'm just sitting out having a little fun, you know what I'm saying? I might put a little drop of Bacardi in some juice or something like that if the girls come down here. That's it. I don't drink alcohol daily. Auntie gave me a little moonshine. Sometime when I'm, like coming out with a cold, I take a top full and throw it in some orange juice. But these are people that are alcoholics. And those spirits can come to you. Because spirits can be everywhere, all over the place at one time. There's no such thing as distance when it comes to the spirit. So I can speak to someone in Nova Scotia who may be dealing with something, me being an empath, and it would affect me. These spirits can attach to myself. There is no distance when it comes to spirits. So then I'm having DTs, and I tell the spirit, look, I'm not going to have a drink anywhere. So you may as well leave. You have to starve them because they're looking for another body. You got to find out what that spirit wants and make it as uncomfortable as possible. Sex spirits can get on you. Have you craving sex? I'm like, you finna get up out of here, honey. I don't do that kind of stuff. You gotta go. I'm not saying I don't do sex. You know what I'm saying? Don't think because we're sexual beings. I'm not trying to tell people that having sex is a bad, but it will deviant. Get the fuck on. You ain't getting nothing to eat here. Okay? Get the fuck on. Food demons. Suicidal demons. That's how come I'm able to do readings and tell you exactly what's going on. You don't even have to tell me what's going on. I'm gonna pick up on it. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. Some of them coming for energy. Now you don't know how much they're gonna take. Some people will pay you for energy. Um, what's selfish about it is when they won't tell you, this is what I'm coming for. And you got young practitioners that do that kind of work for these people and don't know why they're drained and why they're sleeping for days. I used to be like that. Totally oblivious as to what was going on. Having folks calling and robbing me of my energy in a sense, It's robbing when you don't tell people that's what you're coming for. But when you're honest and say, hey, look, I need a little energy, then that's a whole different story. I can pick up on it right off the bat now. what you calling for. And some folks want some energy and don't want to compensate you monetarily for it. $75 for some energy. Come on now, that's not enough. Some try to uh, find a way to slick you to get it. Next thing you know, you're just on the phone telling them, okay, these are my rates. And then, oh, but I want to tell you what's going on, though. No, you're not going to tell me what's going on. You're going to go straight to PayPal and tell PayPal what's going on. Then you can holler at me. But I'm just telling you, what I want to get down to is for you all young practitioners, you may be in a situation where you're giving up more than what you'll ever be compensated for. Some people are looking for sacrifices, sacrificial life, so to speak. You know, you may just be the GOAT. I don't know. And you want to know that stuff ahead of time. Some people are under generational curses where they know it's my time now to be taken down. Let me go and find somebody who can help me with that. Maybe they can take my place. Does that make sense? Some folks have made a deal with an entity and they need a way out. Somebody may have offered these people that's coming up to you as a sacrifice. And buddy, they need a way out. And so you're going to pick up your phone and answer it and say, okay, then hand me them couple of $100. Let me go and get to work. Then you're wondering why folk in your family is dying prematurely and suspect. It may be a spouse. It may be a mother, a father. It may be your children. Maybe an auntie or an uncle, a cousin. It just could be your best friend. And they know full well what they up to. You better watch it, y'all. You better watch it. So, in the dark hours, excuse me, y'all, because my throat was trying to bother me again. Matter of fact, Kenya's throat is bothering her. Everybody's throat bothering them. And I started noticing that my tonsils want to flare up again and stuff. Because down south, I don't know about everywhere else, we got all kind of little tonsillitis bugs and colds and all kind of stuff floating. But like I say, all by design. They make them in labs. And they plant them everywhere so you can get it. Because the medical industry has to make money too. They need sick people. Okay? So, you're wondering why you got low energy. You're wondering why folks getting sick around you and dying and everything. And now, the fact if you've taken that money, you have made a deal. Yes, you did. You have made a deal with an entity that you don't know nothing about. So now you got to deal with that. You got to deal with that entity. And I don't know to what extent you have gone through with this entity, what you promised this entity that you was going to give them. Did you promise them your soul? And now you call me up and want me to fix it. Y'all be careful out there. Because whether you want to believe it or not, the supernatural is real. Because there's a lot of stuff cannot be explained about this place. There is no words to explain it. It's getting dark, y'all. Let me go over here and the lights, y'all can see me. So I'm just trying to give you all a heads up as to what you're dealing with. Now, a lot of folks need money, but I say that you can make money without having to do it this way, because this is the most dangerous way. Because I'm seeing that quite a few of these practitioners ain't living long. So I had to step back for a few minutes. Like a lot of people have been calling my phone and I didn't answer. And I haven't been able to answer. It's because I'm trying to be really, really, really careful. You know what I'm saying? I would rather put it on, put all of my energy into myself, back into myself, and release that no longer belongs to me. So I just work with a few people, and people are saying, how can I get help from you? Here's the help right here. I do videos every single day. No, I do them every single day, but they don't get uploaded to YouTube because there's some videos that I have not uploaded. I just leave them be, But I have videos for days, for years on YouTube that you all can watch. Some people, I read a review on me where somebody said that they came to me in the darkest moments of their life and they wouldn't do it again because it was the darkest. I don't like when you blame me for a problem you created. I don't like that. That gets under my skin. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how I feel. I want y'all to put yourself in this situation. How do you feel? And whoever the person was, I don't know them. I don't recognize them. And they never came to me. They just wanted to do that to be spiteful. But how do you feel? And usually these are people who come to you out of desperation. And these are the people that don't want to pay. And they're angry with you because you won't take their case up and do it for free. And then they go and do spiteful things. I used to be concerned about that, but now I don't care anymore. My online reputation does not matter to me anymore because I know who I am. But when I was younger, it did. But I know that anybody can go and write false reviews. And smart people know that. But the worst thing that gets under my skin is when a person say, I come to you in the darkest. I don't think they said they came and got work from me. I think they said they watched my videos during the darkest of their moments and made as if though I was responsible for them coming for the darkest of their moments, for one of the darkest periods of their moments coming to me. Like I could relate to her when I was in the darkness and everything, but now I've gotten on my feet. Well, you should tell me thank you. Because if you came to me in your darkest moments and now you see the light, you should give me a thanks. Because after all, I was the one that helped you to see the light. Hello? And you'll find a lot of people will come to you in their cesspool of filth and bring it to you and act as if though, you understand what I'm saying? You created the problem. That's another reason why I don't do the work for the general population no more. You're not going to spend all of your life, all your 30 to 40 years of your life, because you start feeling that dirt when you get into them late 30s. And that's the age group of most of my people, because the ones are in there that those the ones that are in their late 20s are usually looking for love spells, but your dirt shows up in your late 30s. All of your deeds come to haunt you. And then that is when you seek out the practitioner. You know the stuff you do, like stealing folks' man. You know what I'm saying? Raping folks, stealing, and some folk might just be killing. And now your deeds have come, and God has shown up to whoop your ass. Then you come and seek people like us out, and then when we help you out of it, you want to sit up and put us on the auction block, and we're facing the annihilation. for something you created. I was not there when you created these problems, and I didn't tell you to come to me. So, what is the problem? Do y'all see what I'm saying? Make sure you stay away from places like that. And if you're gonna, and I know a lot of folks going to do it because you got to have your time to do it, just like I did. But make them sign a contract that you're gonna draw this contract up, and you're gonna tell them that's the aisle across from there. You're gonna get them to sign your contract where they are acknowledging when they get to you that they are the ones responsible for the situation that they're in, and not you. I heard somebody say, "Don't let nobody tell you that you responsible for your problems. You responsible for you. Got to take responsibility for the situation you in and the people you are attract." My thing is, if you're telling them that they don't have to take responsibility, are you willing to take responsibility for it? Basically, that sounds like you're saying you as a practitioner is going to take responsibility for the ails of humanity. I ain't. Jesus may have gotten on the cross and did that, and I admire him for it. But I'm not gonna do it. I will never be Jesus, and I'm not the Savior. Everyone who comes to me is going to acknowledge that they are responsible for everything that has happened to them in their life. Because if they cannot take that responsibility, basically what they're saying is they're gonna say, "I am the blame." That's another thing. When you are working with people, you become the sacrifice at the altar. When you take those funds, you are saying that you are going to be like Jesus. You're the Savior to fix everything and take responsibility for whatever happened or what happened in the past. And that's why I have to step back for a minute. And I'm here more or less just doing a lot of talk now. Just talking. I ain't teaching. I'm just talking about personal experiences. That's it. Disclaimer, I take no responsibility for anything that you all have decided to do out there. And I'm not only saying that on online, but I'm saying speaking it out into the universe. If you decide this is what you're gonna do, you're gonna go on a quest to do this, that, and the other, you take full responsibility for it, not I. So that's what this title is about. Afflictions. Because what people are bringing to you are afflictions. I got quite a few on me at 52 years old, and most of the afflictions I've accumulated are not only my deeds, but I have picked up some afflictions from people that I've tried to help. Because some people are not to be assisted because they've been hard headed and they've done it over and over and over and over again. And now the entity wants that ass. Let them have it. If you tell me you've been to a showboat of practitioners, I don't want to fool with you. And the least I want to hear, I don't want to hear anything about you down talking a practitioner, because if you down talk them, you're gonna down talk me too. You told me this. I don't feel with clients like that. You cannot let this go and drop it in the can when you finish it. Once you have opened these doors and you have sought out these practitioners that are now working with spirits, you can't abandon it. How would you feel if somebody sat there and used you, and once they got everything fixed, they walked away, and then they come back when they go and mess up again, and then they walk away, leaving you a mess like you are a dumpster? You cannot treat the Orishas, the Loa, the entity, the gods, the goddess, whatever you want to call them, these supernatural forces that way. Once you have established a relationship with them, you're going to be in that relationship for a long time. That's why y'all saw me in that store saying, Jesus, the contract is up. You have to acknowledge this with these whatever they are to you. You have to let them know. You have to do work to end this agreement. A lot of us have been initiated into this entity called Jesus. And it will affect you here and in the afterlife and maybe in your next lifetimes. So somewhere the contract has to be torn up and destroyed. And you wonder why you're having difficulty working with this new deity that you've fallen in love with, or you feel like can protect you or do work for you, and you having resistance because you have not ended your agreement with some other entity you were rolling with. And most of us down south, we were like stamped on our foreheads, Jesus. We got this big J on our forehead because we were little kids, and that's what the parents practice, and that's what you're gonna practice. Jehovah. That's your practice. That's what we've decided you. No, it's time to end the contract because I have other things. I have other things I want to do now. Now that I'm a grown ass woman, there's some other things I prefer to do. And some of these deities can get angry with you and provoke wrath on you. And this is the resistance that you are having in your life. You know what I'm saying? Chit Chat says, now God does exist. My thing is, it's whatever floats your boat. And I'm going to leave y'all because I need to go and get something. But it's whatever floats your boat. If you think God exists, that's your reality. I'm not here to convince you that there's no God. If you say Jesus exists, that's your reality. I'm not here to say Jesus does not exist for you. I say Jesus does not exist for me. And if you're looking for material based upon that deity, Jesus, I mean, I encourage you to go and seek those places out because it's a variety of channels on YouTube that you can explore. That's what I like about YouTube, you know? So you go to the places that suit you. It's just me and others. We've had our opportunity to work with Jesus, and the work has not been effective. So I'm never going to be a slave to Jesus anymore. I'm not going to be a laborer for Jesus anymore. Hello? That's all I'm saying. And so, what I love about me and the folks in my circle, we're not here to convince you to do what we do. Because a lot of people here in my circle don't necessarily agree with the things that I do, but they also respect me and they understand. Okay, well, she's gonna be rolling with something a little bit different than us. Okay, I'm gonna get you out this cold, baby. You see what I'm saying? And I have the same mutual respect for you. If you believe that the rubber duckies, you understand, the rubber duckies can save us from all kind of calamities and everything, and world wars, and the rubber duckies can heal your body, then I say, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what you believe in. I can believe that if I grind a rock down and drink it, all of a sudden my problems will go away. If I strongly believe that, then they will. It's all about what you honestly feel. You understand? That you have faith in, that's gonna straighten you out. It's all about that. It's about the faith. I got faith that if I shave my boot soles down and drink at least an ounce of it every day, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So be it. If you believe that there's a hell, a fiery hell, if you believe that if you go and you do this and you do that, you're gonna face the wrath of the of Satan in hell, so shall it be. But this other person may not believe that. I am not here to make anyone believe. I'm just here telling you all, hey, this is what I've gone through as an empath on this journey. This is me. Chit Chat says they try to let people know that Jesus was never real. I don't know how you're doing that though, because here on my channel, I'm just really just telling people my experience. I don't believe in Jesus, but my mission is not to convince people that Jesus is not real. My mission is not to change the minds of people who believe Jesus is real. I'm just only speaking for myself. I don't believe in going around telling the masses, hey, y'all need to know that Jesus is not real. So I want you to see what I'm doing. When I did that video and say Jesus is fake, I'm only speaking for myself. I'm not trying to say, hey, Sally, I know you've been practicing whatever you've been practicing, but it's not real, Sally. It's not real. That's not my approach. Let people play their games. That's what I said. Let people play their games. Everyone is here to play their own specific game. Let them do what they do. That's maturity. That's what that is. That's maturity. Hey, Taz. I agree, Erica. We have to respect each other's paths. Hey, Jill. Jill said we're talking about dimensions and extraterrestrial. Oh, and terrestrials and government and mind control. Yes, Ki, yeah, that's right. It's whatever floats your boat, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to only come out and say, hey, look, I don't favor this. This is what I favor. I like this more. And the people who feel the same way I feel, they come and they show up. But it does not mean that I'm going to silence myself about how I feel about the world. It just means that I'm not here to go to every single channel and put a comment on there and say, hey, look, this is what I believe. Don't believe in what they believe in. You see what I'm saying? That's the disrespect. Every channel is going to have something that they believe in. Some people believe in unicorns. Some people believe in fairies. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go on your channel and say fairies are not real. This is them having the opportunity to voice their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And now, who would want a world where everybody looked the same? Everybody dressed the same. Everybody talked just the same. And all of the trees were one variety. Who would want that? Okay. I like diversity. Okay, Jagger says she ain't bowing to nothing. It's good sometimes to take that approach. That is the way you reserve your energy. Because when you go outside yourself to pick a deity, that's one of the pros. One of the pros is to only bow down to yourself. That's the good thing about it. Put infusing everything of your existence into you. That's a good thing. The only con to that is I hate to use that word. The only thing that the negative about that in that situation, which like I say, I respect your idea because I wished I could do it. The negative to that is if you ever get yourself in a tizzy and you need to go outside yourself and get a supernatural force outside yourself to kind of assist you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure that, there's a way that you could possibly do that without having to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I myself have had the challenge where I have had to have to go outside of myself and get the assistance of a deity. The thing is, I cannot just drop it and abandon it unless I do an effective, you know, um, uh, you know, dismemberment of a contract with them, and that's if they will allow you out. Some of them are not going to allow you out. I hear the owl. Some of them are not going to let you out of it. I mean, y'all made a deal, and they want to make sure you stay with them. And some of them may just be ready to just take you on and see. So we got to be real careful when we dealing with these people who are coming to us asking for services and stuff, because we may be faced head on in front of a deity that we have no knowledge of. And so they're with you now, like, what's up? This is mine's, and I'm ready for mine's, and you know where who you think you is, and they'll attack you. And I want to get into portals and stuff like that next video. We need to talk about portals because there's more portals than you can imagine. They are all over your house. And anyways, I'm just random. I just threw that in, but I have been confronted by these entities that these people were dealing with. And some of them can feel threatened and take your ass on up out of here. Okay. Hey, Lady Gemini, 1977, how you doing? Jill says, especially Legba. Legba does not let go. Okay? 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 Because, see, they feel like they have done a lot for you. Okay, some of these deities and stuff put themselves on the line. It's no different than me being a practitioner and someone coming to me talking about I came to her in my darkest moment. I don't even know who this individual is. I know for sure I haven't worked with them. I don't know if they're talking about they came to me to watch my videos in their darkest hours, and now that they've seen the light, now they cool and they say, hey, they wouldn't come back to me again. Yeah, because you're well now. You lit. But I understand how those deities feel. You mean to tell me, I put myself in a situation where I was dealing with your problems, and now you go and you are going to smear campaign and tell everybody, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I wiped my foot on the spirit tree rug and got my feet clean. And I ain't going back over there no more. Now I'm stuck here dealing with your mess. Do y'all see why I ain't doing this like this no more? This is how people treat you. Now I know what you're saying. Well, mama, how are they gonna leave? What are they gonna do? How can they walk away? I got how the worst thing you can do is go out and speak with a foul tongue against somebody who helped you. And that's how those deities feel, because look, check this out. Let me see how I was gonna put this right here. Let me see how I was gonna put this. I done forgot my whole train of thought, but I'm just saying these deities are not going to allow you. So let me give you an instance. Let me give you an instance. I gotta go and get me some more of this water. Let me give y'all an instance. Y'all ever seen those different channels and stuff like that of like these Christian networks and stuff where they have these preachers on there? TD Joshua is one of them. Is it TD Joshua? That's one. So you have a woman come up to him and say, I was delivered from witchcraft. I used to, you know, um, work with these deities of the water spirits, and they were giving me money. They would give me money. They would help me in my practice to help other people who were in need. And now I want deliverance. My life was in perils and I was miserable and I was being attacked and all of this, and I want deliverance from witchcraft. So now that you've used this deity and it has given you riches and gold and clients and homes, and now that the heat is on, thank you, babe. You ready to ditch him? You ready to go? You ready to escape? So now this particular preacher is praying it off of you. And now the deity got an issue with the preacher now. And the preacher goes home and wondering why, he's been in a car accident and why he just lost his house. Do y'all see how this works? So I'm like this right here. I'm looking at your history. I'm looking at your history. No stuff is sinuses draining. And it's right in here. It's got me where I'm having trouble talking. But look, y'all. I'm looking at your history. You're a nightlife person. Oh, you've been clubbing. Oh, you've been doing these little things here and there, whatever. Now you coming to me? You done made a deal with the nightlife entity. How am I gonna fix that? The only way for me to fix it is to confront that entity. And I ain't doing that no more. Ain't nobody finna make no fool out of me no more like that. I'm done. I'm done. Now y'all can do it, but you won't be doing it without knowing what the full ramifications are. The good thing is you know now. I wish somebody had told me in the beginning. Now you got a whole bunch of entities and deities and mad as fuck with you. That's gonna fuck your ass up. She said TD Jakes. She's talking about TD Jakes. Hey Kim. Hey Taz. Thank you for the flowers. Okay, I spoke to you before, Taz. Lady Gemini said those people who do that probably didn't listen to what you instructed them to do, and because of that alone, they didn't receive what they were hoping for. So now they want to blame you. Oh, my situation is quite different. They get what they want, and then they ready to scat, and they leave all of it with you. Now you trying to figure out what you gonna do with all of it. But you do have some that don't want to listen to instruction. They want you to do everything. They don't want to do nothing. But this is your work. You got to do it too. My situation was a little bit different. I dealt with more or less people with afflictions, and I ain't doing that no more. Okay, got lost there for a minute there, but I'm back. Y'all don't go nowhere. Stick right here. Yeah, so it got really hard on me, y'all, because everybody that was calling had some type of work put on them. Hey Chris, how you doing? When you're dealing with folks who got work on them, it's hard. And I don't know if, I'm thinking that the clients that come to you because it may be a phase in your life where you at. I don't know, because in the beginning I was getting a lot of people who wanted love spells, and I don't know, maybe because I was younger or something, I don't know. And it went from there to other things like money and everything, and then but it got really dark. I was dealing full blown with people who were like nightlife people that had nothing to do with myself, because I'm not a nightlife person. I even had a drug dealer that was wanting to come to the house because he said that his money wasn't right and his girls wasn't right. I said, sir, I don't do that. And left a nice little sum of money at Western Union. But I knew not to touch it because I had gone through so much. People calling with afflictions on them from, doing a little thing, prostituting and stuff like that. That was the type of work I was getting. And they were not bad people. It's just the fact they really wanted some help. But I was putting my life on the line. You see what I'm saying? I was at risk. And I'm the type of person, when I have a client, I deeply, really am very empathetic to them. And I really want my clients to have the best of whatever they're looking for. But it was at my expense. Can't do that no more. Okay. Lady Gemini say all money is not good money. Cause from some of them I have gotten big cash and I can't even tell you where the money went. You got people who have had millions and they broke now. They don't know where the money went. All money ain't the same. You can buy stuff with these folks' money, and whatever you buy with it, you can say, I'm gonna buy me a house, and the house can just burn down because the money is dirty money. You don't want no dirty money with blood on it. I don't care if it do come through PayPal. The energy is the same on the internet as it is in the physical. There's nothing different. Just like you can have sex with somebody in the astral, it's still sexual energy, sexual exchanging or soul exchanging. The same, even over the phone, even over the internet. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So just cause that money came through PayPal or whatever, you still touched it. Hey, A Ribs, how you doing? Hey, Golden Star. Lady Gemini said came with a price. Hey, Lizam. Yeah, you're right. Went through their fingers just like water. And you be like, damn, where the money went? I didn't get a chance to get anything with it. And it could be a time where you really need that damn money. And you be like, where did it go? Yeah, where the hell did it go? Because I have really had my lump sum of change. But half of it, I don't know where it went. I ain't talking about the good money. I'm talking about that bad money. Because the entity came back and got it. You can wind up buying you, like I say, you can. Man, it's deep, man. This supernatural world is real, man. It's real. Had the money in the bank, somebody come along and steal it, all of it out the bank. Now you wiped out, back down to zero. Get you a car with the money, and the car get totaled. So Auntie always told me, she said, when you do get money, always bless it. I said, but Auntie, it come out of a PayPal. She said, you got to bless that too. Bless your bank account. And when they hand you money, she said, don't never touch it. She said, tell them to put it down on the table. Because I've gone to some psychics and stuff. They never touch the money. You got to put it in an envelope or lay it on the table or something like that so they can do their little ritual on it. A smart psychic ain't going to just take your cash and just take and wad it up and put it in their bosom. They're going to do work on it. I know I do. I don't know where your hands been. I just don't know. I don't know about this money you giving me. You know what I'm saying? Auntie's so crazy. She said I get in and spray it with Clorox. She said she make up a ball of Clorox and okay, interrupted once again, but I'm back. But yeah, she be tripping me out talking about some she going. I said, Auntie, come on now. Yeah, she said that's what I do. She said I spray my down with Clorox, with some Clorox water. Hey, Niche. Hey, Gail. Hey, Birdie. Yes, Nisha, money equals energy. That's right. That's why some practitioners are so drained when they're dealing with clients because the clients have not fully compensated them for what they want, what they're asking the practitioner for. The exchange has to be balanced. So if you ever find yourself on the phone and you're yarning and you're drained or whatever, just say, "Hey, you need to go and put me some more change in there." You know what I'm saying? You need to get my duckies straight so I can get all my ducks in a row. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be shy about it because once they sense that you shy about what you worth, you best better believe, baby, they gonna railroad you. Jackie said, remember people like Eddie Long and TD Snakes are strategically placed within our community for specific reasons. Everyone has an agenda. Of course, yeah, you're right. And I think it's best to allow them to do what they do and but as long as it's not impeding your privacy or what you got going on. As long as you ain't impeding on my agenda, me and you good. We're good. Because I understand that everybody has a role that they have to fulfill. Okay? Hey Ribs, you been working like crazy. Me too. I hate that when that happens. When you're zooming in. It did it again. Let me touch that. What you said, fiat dollars isn't money per se. They're government controlled mini contracts. God, Jill 3 says this. Hey Sonya, how you doing? Okay, Lady Al said, old folks say saltwater spray. We're gonna keep that in mind. We're gonna have to do something with this cash, man. And that's how come we have a lot of issues because money is circulating and we all touch money. We all get this money that has blood on it all day long. You don't know where it's been. Who touched it? I've heard some women say they put their money up their cooch, and so it circulates to you, and you are wondering why you got some problems. Hey, Larry Gator. Larry said all money has blood on it. That's where the Federal Reserve came from. Okay, I don't doubt it. Okay, one last tango. How you doing? Says, hey mama, I spray tips down with Florida water. That's government don't like us talking about that money. Cause I keep getting interrupted. Hey Alexis. Larry Gator said a Mexican lady bought me a Bible and it caught on fire in a hotel room. How did that happen, Larry? Talk to me about that. Jackie says, Bobby Hemmett said use creoline. Tell me what that is. Tell me what that is. Hey Latoya, how you doing? Y'all gonna tell me what that is? Creoline. Jackie, what that is? If you still here. Tell me what that is. Tar water. What is that? Now I've never heard of any of those. Dora, I have never heard of that. Oh, it's a cleaner. That sounds like one of them old numbers right there. It kind of sound familiar, but I can't really quite place my finger on what it is, creoline. Am I even pronouncing it correctly? I know you better use something. Then you wonder all of a sudden why your hands trembling and you're having seizures and ooh, child. Because everything is propelled by spirits and everything is propelled by supernatural forces and stuff. Ain't nothing at all coincidental. All diseases, all sicknesses have some supernatural force behind it. All sicknesses and diseases are spirits. The spirit of cancer, you see what I'm saying? The spirit of sugar diabetes, the spirit of diabetes, the spirit of uh, uh, um, strokes, and the spirit of heart attacks and heart disease. And they're all spirits because they come in your body and they try to use you and they will damage your functions. That's why when somebody die in the family, the other person in the family next runner up winds up with the same ailment because the spirit looking for another home. The spirit of shoot, there's just so much stuff out there, y'all. I can't even think of it. The spirit of dis-ease is real. That's why the in the village and stuff like that, when somebody dies in the village, they pick up and move and they leave because they know that that area is now cursed and there's something there, and they don't want to stick around and wait on it to get on them. I know it doesn't sound logical because we've been taught in school to only believe science. Everything is communicable. Cancer is communicable. I cannot stress that enough. Heart disease is communicable. All these different disorders, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, all of them are spirits. That's why when Susie passes away of cancer, then next thing you know, her brother that she was close with, now he got it. And they said, no, it's not contagious. I believe that there are contagions in the spiritual realm. That's why a lot of folks, when folks get sick, they don't want to tend to them. Because that's like assuming that spirit. Because who you think, once you get through taking care of this person and this person expire, who you think the spirit want next? The person who taking care of them. Sometimes taking care of sick people, you can become a sacrifice to whatever that is that wants them in the first place. And that's why it's not uncommon for a person who is not sick tending to a person who is sick. The person who's not sick may die before the person who is sick. So now they didn't teach us none of this in church. They didn't teach us this in school, but I'm fixing to teach it. And I'm going to preach it. It's just weird. That thing will go off. Let me see. It'll go off sometimes, and like I'm out here, but I ain't going in the door, and it'll just go ahead and ring. Those are spirits going in and out of the door. Okay. Jill said, by design, demographic experimentation, dis-ease. Chief says, hey, Chief Lee says, parasite cleanses are so important. Yeah, we do supposed to fast and do our cleanses. But it's such an abundance of food. I don't even think it was meant for us to eat every single day. Before the abundance of food, we didn't eat every single day. But now, I mean, you can get a cheap meal from McDonald's. You can be just constantly eating, so we don't give our bodies time to do any kind of healing and cleanses. You know what I'm saying? What you say? Larry said he stay away from that woman. All sickness is a spirit. King Solomon bound those spirits and they have been released. Alexa says use activated charcoal. Hey Bernie, how you doing? Hey Nina. Tylita says she's missed me. I miss y'all too. Tylita says, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Ariel said that. Tylita says, I wish I would have known that before entering the medical field. Now, once you enter the medical field, that is another entity that you've made a pact with, honestly. Another contract that needs to be destroyed when you decide to make your exit. The military, all of these have entities that actually they function under, believe it or not. Latoya said the word dis-ease is very real, mama. People don't understand how the temple, the body can heal itself, have to have a self-cleanse all or negative spirits energy never dies. Yeah, because that's a good point. Because a lot of these afflictions and these entities that we are struggling with, just not allowing them to eat can address some of them. Does that make sense? Like these food entities looking for you to have another bite of this or another little things they like to feed off of. But when you're doing those cleanses, when you have decided that you're going to fast or what have you, it gives you an opportunity to shed some of those. And if they see they ain't gonna get what they want, they gonna leave. Darn, man, I wanted some deviant sex, man. I wanted to do some S&M
through the disputed South China Sea islands. And China calling it a provocation. Do they not understand that the United States will preserve free navigation of the seas?
Yeah, well, because the Chinese are clearly bullying our allies in the region, South China Sea, East China Sea, routinely intimidation, coercion campaigns. And certainly they're claiming these waterways, which are obviously international waterways, doing that, but also with this military aggression that they have in the East and South China Seas, and certainly naval passage through that, through the Straits of Taiwan and the South China Sea are absolute must. We've got to work with our allies in the region to shore up their weak knees at times because China muscles them so much.
This news just turned on.
China and Indonesia set to clash as tensions over South China Sea escalate. Indonesia plans to assert its authority over the South China Sea in a